You've been living in a dream world, Neo. This is the world as it exists today.
Hello, welcome to Crystalline Recap. In today's recap, I'll be discussing a popular American science fiction action film called The Matrix. If you haven't seen it yet, be warned that there will be spoilers ahead. So, buckle up and let's dive into the world of The Matrix. The Matrix is an American science fiction action film set in the year 1999, centering around a programmer named Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo. By day, Neo works for a well-known software company, but by night, he delves into the world of hacking, known in the dark net by his alias, Neo. Neo has always been plagued by enigmatic visions of something known as the Matrix, but he has struggled to unravel their meaning. One fateful day, while engrossed in his computer work, Neo receives a cryptic message that vaguely alludes to his dreams and urges him to pursue the path of the White Rabbit. Shortly after, there's a knock on Neo's door, and he finds himself face-to-face with a lively group of ravers. They approach him to purchase illegal contraband. But they also extend an invitation to a party. Initially hesitant, Neo eventually succumbs to curiosity when he spots a white rabbit tattoo on one of the girls. Intrigued, he decides to join the group, and together they venture to a vibrant rave bar. In the electrifying atmosphere of the rave bar, Neo finds himself approached by a mysterious woman named Trinity. She confidently reveals that she is the one who sent him the enigmatic message regarding the White Rabbit and the Matrix. Intrigued by this revelation, Neo seeks further explanation, but Trinity cryptically informs him that she can only disclose that his life is in peril and that he is under constant surveillance. After this perplexing encounter, Neo returns home, his mind swirling with questions and a growing sense of unease. The following day, Neo finds a package waiting for him in his cubicle at work. As he opens it, he discovers a ringing phone. On the other end, a man named Morpheus speaks urgently to Neo, cautioning him that danger is approaching. Morpheus advises Neo to look up slowly towards the elevator. To his astonishment, Neo observes 3 agents led by Mr. Smith, who seems to be targeting him. Simultaneously, a woman discreetly signals towards Neo's cubicle. In an attempt to assist Neo, Morpheus urges him to flee the building. However, consumed by confusion, Neo finds himself unable to resist and willingly allows the agents to apprehend him. In the subsequent scene, Neo finds himself taken in for an intense interrogation. The interrogators inform him that he has violated numerous cyber laws in the country, leading to the possibility of a life sentence in prison. However, Agent Smith presents Neo with an alternative path to freedom. If Neo assists the agents in capturing Morpheus, the man who contacted him earlier, he will be granted his liberty. Smith portrays Morpheus as an extremely dangerous terrorist. Despite the offer, Neo adamantly refuses to comply and requests to speak with his lawyer. Disregarding Neo's request, Smith dismisses the idea of calling for legal counsel, claiming it would be pointless if Neo is unable to speak. Suddenly, Neo's lips mysteriously fuse together, and he is forcefully slammed onto the table by the agents. To his surprise, a small, shrimp-like probe is forcibly implanted into his belly button, leaving him in shock. In the following moment, Neo awakens in his room, drenched in a cold sweat, questioning whether it was all just a terrifying dream. Suddenly, his phone rings and Morpheus's voice breaks through the silence, urging Neo to meet him at a location known as Adam's Bridge. Morpheus promises to provide answers to Neo's burning questions. After much contemplation, Neo decides to heed Morpheus's call and makes his way to the designated meeting spot. Upon arriving at the location, Neo is greeted by Trinity and 2 other individuals waiting in a car. To Neo's surprise, one of them aims a gun at him, demanding that he remove his shirt. Perplexed by the situation, Neo hesitates, but Trinity assures him that complying is in their mutual best interest. Reluctantly, he complies with her request, only to be astonished when Trinity reveals the device that the agents had implanted in his body. Neo realizes that his experiences were not mere figments of his imagination but a harsh reality he must confront. Trinity guides Neo to an abandoned building where they are reunited with Morpheus, the enigmatic man who holds the answers Neo has been searching for. Morpheus explains to Neo that these answers cannot be adequately explained but must be personally witnessed and experienced. He warns Neo that once he learns the truth, there is no turning back. At this critical juncture, Neo is presented with a choice: the blue pill or the red pill. The blue pill offers a return to his ordinary life, erasing all memory of his encounter with Morpheus, Trinity, and their world. On the other hand, the red pill promises a plunge into the depths of the unknown, where Neo will uncover the truth. Without hesitation, Neo opts for the red pill, symbolizing his desire to uncover reality. Strapped into a chair and wired up, Neo is taken aback as he witnesses a shattered mirror inexplicably repairing itself before his eyes. Filled with curiosity, he reaches out to touch the surface, and to his astonishment, the silver substance begins to crawl over his skin. Meanwhile, Morpheus's crew busily works to locate something on the monitors. Gradually, the silver substance engulfs Neo entirely, causing him to lose consciousness momentarily, accompanied by a remarkable sound effect. Upon awakening, Neo finds himself in a disconcerting state inside a pink, embryonic pod. He is completely hairless and unclothed, with numerous black tubes attached to his body, reminiscent of a laboratory experiment. Neo realizes he has become a mere subject, akin to a lab rat. Astonishingly, as Neo emerges from the pod, he discovers that he is surrounded by an overwhelming array of towering pods, each housing a human. He witnesses the grim reality of countless lives reduced to serving as mere batteries for the machines. As Neo teeters on the edge of sinking into the waste-filled gutter, a hovercraft suddenly arrives, rescuing him from his dire predicament. To his immense relief, Neo finds himself in the cargo bay of the ship, realizing it belongs to Morpheus and his crew. Reunited with them, Neo observes their attire, simple, hand-knit garments that contrast starkly with the artificial world he had known. As Neo's consciousness begins to fade, Morpheus greets him with the revelatory words, "Welcome to the real world." Neo's muscles have severely atrophied due to what appears to be a lifetime spent in a coma-like state. Additionally, he experiences pain in his eyes, a consequence of never having used them before. Understanding the urgency, Morpheus and his crew dedicate several weeks to nursing Neo's body back to health. Finally, the moment arrives when Neo regains consciousness. He finds himself fully clothed, with his head adorned with a new growth of hair. Morpheus emerges, imparting crucial information. They are aboard a ship called the Nebuchadnezzar, and contrary to what Neo and others in his world believed, it is the year 2199, not 1999. The shocking revelation uncovers the truth about the manipulated reality that Neo had been immersed in. Neo is given a comprehensive tour of the ship and introduced to the rest of the crew, including APOC, Cypher, Mouse, and the brothers Tank and Dozer. The crew proceeds to strap Neo into a chair and insert a long probe into the back of his skull. In the blink of an eye, Neo finds himself immersed in an all-white world alongside Morpheus. His head is now adorned with a full head of hair, and the sockets that once covered his body are no longer present. In this peculiar white space, Morpheus reveals that it is actually a computer program, where they can manipulate their surroundings at will. The chairs, tables, and even the television screens are nothing more than computer-generated virtual realities. Neo is then shown footage of a contemporary city that he believed to be his reality. Morpheus unveils the truth: the city is not real, but rather a neural interactive simulation known as the Matrix. Further revelations await Neo as he learns about the genuine real world. It is unveiled as a desolate, dark expanse with a shrouded sky. At the turn of the 21st century, humanity engaged in a war against artificial intelligence, AI, machines. The machines, reliant on solar energy, were countered by humans who blackened the sky in a desperate bid to defeat them. However, the AI machines outsmarted humanity, subjugating and harnessing humans as their primary power source. They harnessed the electrical energy and body heat generated by humans, farming them in vast fields, connecting them to power outlets, and trapping them in pods. Neo comes to realize that the world he once knew is nothing more than an elaborate simulation, a matrix created to subdue and control humans for the sole purpose of exploiting them as a power source. Morpheus, along with his crew, represents the last bastions of freedom in a world ruled by machines. They are part of the small population of free humans, along with the inhabitants of Zion, a hidden city deep beneath the Earth's surface, near the planet's core. Morpheus and his team employ a regular practice of hacking into the Matrix using telephones as their gateway. Their purpose is to liberate more enslaved humans from the clutches of the machines. Within the Matrix, machine programs wield control. And the agents Neo encountered earlier are prime examples of these programs. They have the ability to possess and manipulate any human who is still under their influence. In the real world, however, autonomous machines known as Sentinels operate. These robotic entities patrol the decaying human city's ancient sewers and passageways, relentlessly searching for any individuals who may have awakened from the Matrix's illusionary grip. Overwhelmed by these staggering revelations, Neo's emotions surge, leading to a moment of nausea and subsequent loss of consciousness. The weight of the truth he has just confronted proves to be a profound shock to his system. As Neo gradually comes to accept the truth of his existence, he undergoes intensive training in various martial arts disciplines, such as Taekwondo, drunken boxing, and Kung Fu. In an astonishingly short span of time, facilitated by computer simulations, Neo displays remarkable proficiency in these combat techniques. His performance leaves Morpheus astounded, prompting a recollection of a prophecy foretold by an enigmatic figure known as the Oracle. According to the prophecy, Neo possesses the potential to liberate humanity from the shackles of machine enslavement. Continuing his training, Neo learns how to transcend the limitations of the Matrix. He discovers the ability to free his mind, enabling him to traverse from one building to another with breathtaking leaps. However, Morpheus warns him of the perilous consequences. Should Neo perish within the Matrix, his demise would extend to the real world, emphasizing the gravity of their existence within this interconnected reality. On that fateful day, a sentinel, perilously close to detecting their presence, sends a wave of alarm through the crew. Swiftly, they manage to find refuge within the vast sewer system, skillfully disabling their power to evade detection. The following day, Morpheus, Trinity, Apoc, Switch, Mouse, Cypher, and Neo venture into the Matrix to meet the Oracle, a mysterious seer who holds key insights. During their journey to the Oracle's abode, Cypher secretly discards his cell phone, harboring a hidden motive. Upon arriving at the Oracle's dwelling, they discover that she nurtures potentials, children possessing unique qualities of enlightenment and awareness. As Neo introduces himself to the Oracle, her unexpected revelation shatters his belief. She asserts that he is not the one, but foretells a future moment when he will face a critical choice, to save either Morpheus or himself. Later, as the group prepares to return, they fall victim to an ambush. It transpires that Cypher, weary of the battle for human liberation, has betrayed them. Driven by a longing for the blissful ignorance of life within the Matrix, Cypher aligns himself with the agents. Bullets rain down upon the group, tragically claiming the life of Mouse. Amidst the chaos, Tank assists the remaining crew members in their escape through the walls. However, an agent soon spots them, prompting Morpheus to make the ultimate sacrifice, valiantly ensuring the others get away. Trinity and the remaining members of the group successfully escape the ambush, leaving Cypher behind. However, back on the Nebuchadnezzar, Cypher returns to his physical body and carries out a treacherous act. Without warning, he cold-bloodedly takes the lives of the unsuspecting Tank and Dozer, proceeding to systematically unplug each member of the crew, one by one. As Cypher moves closer to Trinity, intent on severing her connection to the real world, a miraculous turn of events takes place. Tank, who somehow managed to survive the initial attack, rises to his feet, fueled by sheer determination, putting an end to his betrayal and ensuring the safety of Trinity and the remaining crew members. In the subsequent scene, Trinity and Neo successfully return to the safety of the Nebuchadnezzar, while Agent Smith subjects Morpheus to intense interrogation regarding the secrets of Zion. Concerned that Morpheus might divulge vital information, Tank suggests unplugging him as a precautionary measure. However, Neo, recalling the Oracle's words, realizes that he may not be the one, but he still has the power to make a choice. Determined to rescue Morpheus, Neo resolves to sacrifice himself for his friend's sake. Impressed by Neo's unwavering resolve, Trinity decides to join him in his mission. Equipping themselves with an arsenal of weapons, they embark on a daring mission to the building where Morpheus is being held captive. They skillfully navigate through the guards, overcoming obstacles along the way. Climbing to the top of the building using a cable, they strategically detonate a bomb on the roof, causing a devastating explosion in the lobby below. Their actions draw the attention of police forces who are remotely controlled by the agents within the Matrix. A fierce and protracted battle ensues, with Neo utilizing his extraordinary skills to neutralize the police forces. Eventually, Neo and Trinity secure a helicopter, and they hover it near the floor where Morpheus is imprisoned. Unleashing a barrage of gunfire upon the agents, they force them to take cover, creating an opening for Morpheus to escape. Seizing the opportunity, Morpheus bravely leaps towards the hovering chopper. In a swift and daring move, Neo secures himself to a rope and leaps from the sabotaged helicopter, aiming to catch Morpheus in midair. They manage to grasp onto each other, but as the chaos ensues, the agents successfully disrupt the helicopter, forcing Neo and Morpheus to redirect their course onto the rooftop of a nearby building. Meanwhile, the damaged chopper crashes to the ground. As the dust settles, Trinity, witnessing the turn of events, grabs hold of the rope and fearlessly jumps from the rooftop, counting on Neo's swift action to save her. Neo reacts swiftly, catching Trinity in the nick of time, showcasing his incredible agility and strength. Witnessing this incredible feat, Morpheus exclaims, "You are the one." Neo reminds Morpheus of their previous encounter with the Oracle, but Morpheus confidently asserts that the Oracle told him precisely what he needed to hear, emphasizing the power of reverse psychology. In a race against time, the trio quickly rushes into a nearby subway station, seeking refuge from the pursuing agents. Inside the station, they locate a telephone booth, a vital tool for their escape. While Morpheus and Trinity manage to slip away, Neo finds himself confronted by the relentless Agent Smith. With no other option, Neo resolves to face the formidable agent head-on, leading to an intense and brutal fight. Despite Neo's impressive skills and even the legendary throat flicks, Smith proves to be nearly invincible, overpowering our hero. In a desperate move, Smith throws Neo onto the train tracks, ensnaring him in a dangerous headlock. As the train approaches, it seems like all hope is lost. However, in a display of remarkable agility, Neo manages to execute a backflip, narrowly evading the incoming train and leaving Agent Smith to meet his demise on the tracks. Nevertheless, the relentless agent takes over another unsuspecting human and resumes the pursuit, determined to capture Neo. At the same time, the Nebuchadnezzar finds itself under a relentless attack by the Sentinels. Tank and the crew prepare to unleash an electromagnetic pulse to fend off the robotic onslaught, but their only hope lies in Neo's return. Meanwhile, Neo skillfully evades Smith's relentless pursuit, guided by Tank's instructions as he navigates through a building. However, just as Neo enters room 303, Smith catches up to him, unleashing a barrage of bullets that strike him multiple times in the heart, resulting in instant death. Simultaneously, back at the ship, the Sentinels continue to wreak havoc, tearing through the Nebuchadnezzar with fierce determination. With time running out, Trinity, overwhelmed by the desperate situation, becomes emotional and leans over Neo's lifeless body. In a heartfelt confession, she reveals that the Oracle had prophesied that she would fall in love with a man who would be the one. Amidst the chaos, as the Sentinel's lasers cut through the air, Trinity passionately confesses her love for Neo and kisses him, hoping for a miracle. In an extraordinary turn of events, Neo miraculously awakens, defying death itself. The agents take notice, wasting no time in opening fire on him. However, Neo taps into his newfound powers and, with his telekinetic abilities, stops the bullets mid-air, letting them drop harmlessly to the ground. This breathtaking display marks one of the most iconic moments in movie history. Having fully embraced his role as the One, Neo sees through the illusion of the Matrix. He perceives the cascades of machine code that make up the digital world around him. With his enhanced abilities, he effortlessly defeats Smith, overpowering the agent with his newfound power and clarity. After his triumph, Neo returns to the ship, ready to face the impending battle against the Sentinels and fulfill his destiny. As Morpheus activates the electromagnetic pulse, a powerful shockwave emanates from the Nebuchadnezzar, obliterating the attacking Sentinels. As the chaos subsides, Neo slowly opens his eyes and finds Trinity, the woman he loves, leaning over him. Filled with gratitude and affection, Neo pulls her close and shares a tender kiss. the movie concludes with a renewed sense of purpose for Neo. Fully embracing his role as the One, he understands his mission to free humanity from the clutches of AI domination. With unwavering determination, Neo re-enters the Matrix, ready to continue his fight. Harnessing his newfound powers and unshakable belief, he defies the laws of gravity, soaring through the digital realm with absolute freedom. Thank you for watching this thrilling recap. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We appreciate your support, so please leave a like and share this video to help our channel grow. Thank you once again for tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting content in the future.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself.
He pierced his face, sharpened his teeth into fangs, and he even surgically attached a pair of 10-inch blades into his forearms. Codename Baraka.